Stop 23 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Watkins Glen Raceway, Watkins Glen, New York, as we are here for the third and final road course stop on the Castrol GTX Cup Series Tour. It's the running of the Budweiser at the Glen. Should be a great race here today. Here we had a good race in the truck race and the Mellow Yellow event as well. Excuse me. And let's see what happens in the Cup Series event. If you'll notice one thing, we're gonna be running the no-loop version of Watkins Glen. This is gonna be a one-time try. Because for season 18, we're gonna go back to the interloop version, but still, this is gonna be the no-loop version of Watkins Glen and see what happens here today on this racetrack. So let's get to the starting line for today's running of the event. On the pole in car 36, the M&M's Pontiac, it's Jesse Turner. I think it's his first pole of the season. He'll be on the pole for this event here today. I think this is also his first road course pole he's had as well. Beside him will be Keith Batson, car 28. That's the car 88, the Ford Quality Care Service Ford Credit Ford Taurus. Row 2, Dylan Young, car number 2, the Miller Lite Ford, excuse me. He'll be flanked by Keb Shearer, car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. Starting in the third row, you'll find Levi McIntyre, car 99, the XI-Barris SKF Ford. Beside him will be car 71, the Team Realtree Chevrolet of California winner John Arndt. Levi's wins came at Rockingham and Martinsville. Row number 3, trying to go perfect on the road courses, Jessica Shelton, car number 94, the McDonald's Ford. Her wins came at Riverside and Sonoma, the road courses prior to this. Excuse me. Beside her will be car number 1, the Pennzoil Chevrolet of Trent Dunham. He is the points leader coming into this event, believe it or not. The first time I think he's ever had the points lead in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Fifth row has car 22, Dylan Poteet, the number 22 Caterpillar Pontiac. He's having a solid season so far. Beside him will be car number 5, Kyle Matthews, the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. His wins came at Richmond. He also won the All-Stars as well. Sixth row has Charles Sanford, car 60, the Power Team Chevrolet. Comes in this race, I think, second or third in the points. He'll be alongside car number 3, the GM Goodwin Chevrolet of Cole Deaver. He won at Dover. Next row down has car number 43, Joshua Collard, the STP Pontiac. And beside him will be the winner at Talladega, Joshua Osborne, car 42, the Bell South Chevrolet. He also won the Mellow Yellow race here as well. Next row down has car 44, the Georgia Pacific Papers Dodge, Seth Cole. He'll be alongside Dalton Day, car 20, the Home Depot Pontiac. Next row down has JT Bryant, car 02, the Alltel Ford. He won at Las Vegas and again at Darlington. Beside him will be the Atlanta winner, Jonathan Sorlin, car 48, the Lowe Chevrolet. Next row down has Emmanuel Hartnett, two-time winner of the season at the Daytona 500, and he also won at New Hampshire. He's in a 01 Senior Wireless Dodge, and beside him will be Johnny Gardner, car 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down has Kat Tellier. She's the rookie leader in the points. She's the rookie points leader in the Tide Ford, car number 10. Flanking her outside will be car 7, a Sirius XM Satellite Dodge of Matt McIntyre. Next row down is Carson Gum, car 23, the Winston Noble Ford. And the Texas winner, Andrew Davis, in the Interstate Barriers Pontiac, car 18. Next row down has Matt Haas, car number 8, the Budweiser Chevrolet. And beside him will be the 41 Target Dodge of Zach Flickinger. Haas was the winner at the second race at Pocono. Next row down is Jason Haywood, car number 17, the DeWalt Tools Ford. And beside him will be Andrew Perry in car 33, the Skull Chevrolet. He has the red car this weekend. Then it's Chris Dodd, car number 15, the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. And beside him will be Mike Becker, the winner at Bristol in the Sprint PCS Dodge, car 45. Then it's Coco 600 winner Chelsea Bowles, car 26, the Discover Card Ford. And beside her will be Ryan George in the 25 Michael Holligan Chevrolet. Then it's Becca Tellier, the Brickyard 400 champion, the Mobile One Ford, car number 12. And beside her will be Michael Turner in car 31, the Lowe Chevrolet, the winner of the first stop at Pocono. As we here to command, given the fired engines as we step for racing here today at Pocono at Watkins Glen. Where are we? Quentin Moore and Daniel Olson will be the next row down, and then after that will be Dougie Shears, 3-time winner in the 55 Square D Chevrolet, and Benjamin Miles. And there's the rest of the starting field as we have no time to get the rest of the starting lineup, I should say. Field already running turn number 7 as the field comes down to the front stretch. And we are set to go road course racing at Watkins Glen. The green flag waits for 14 laps here at the butt of the Glen. And look at Charles Sanford already going to the inside lane, going 3 wide on Dylan Pote. And he says this goes 3 wide on Jessica Shelton in car number 94. They are touching as they go down into the S's. And 3 wide also with Levi McIntyre, John Arndt, and Cab Shear. That's not a good idea that they're on the road courses here. And boy, they're laying it on the line here. Jesse Turner does get the initial launch as they come down the straightaway. And they are very fast going into what would be turn number 5. That's car 36 right there, the M&M's Pontiac. And we noticed in the truck and cup races, the outside pole sitter had the advantage going to the S's, but not this time. It's the pole sitter itself that took the lead on the start, and that's Jesse Turner in the 36 machine. Dylan Young goes second. Third will be Keith Batson. Fourth position will go to John Arndt at the moment. And Dylan Pote way down on the inside on Joshua Card and Kyle Matthews. And he'll also take Charles Sanford as well in turn number 1. And this front stretch is a little bit on the wide side here at the Glen. You can actually pull off those kind of moves. And Pote will take position away. And I think that was the 9th spot I think he took as well. So Pote looking very racy here today, here at Watkins Glen. And you saw him going into number 5, 191 miles per hour. Now you see what we mean by the no-loop version of Watkins Glen here. And of course now you see why they put the inner loop here back in 1992. But it is Jesse Turner yet to get a win this season in the Cup Series. He had one last season. That was at the first stop at Pocono last season. But he has yet to get a win in season 17. This may be the day he could do so here. But he's got Dylan Young and Keith Batson behind him. With something to say about that, though, John Armour's in 4th position. 5th right now is Levi McIntyre. Kev Shear going 6th at the moment in car number 24. Trent Dunham, who has quietly been running good here this season. He is the points leader coming in, yet to win, however. But he has amassed enough points where he's now the leader of the points coming into this event, though, and had a great run at the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis, the last stop on the tour, I think. And not known as a road course racer himself, but he is running very strong at the moment with the Sega Keith Motorsports Pennzoil Chevrolet. And right behind him is the queen of the road, Jessica Shelton, in number 94, the McDonald's Ford. And she has one of our in-car cameras in today's event. There's your right on board with Jessica as she goes down through turn number 7. Let's take a lap around with her as they go down this 2.4 mile course at Watkins Glen. Into turn number 1, which is a very treacherous turn as you've seen right here. Down to about 70 miles per hour in second gear. And there's the telemetry right there up on top. And she'll start to accelerate through the S's right here. 125 miles an hour. Third gear. Speed increasing. 155 miles an hour. Now she's in 4th gear. 165. 170. 180. Look at the speed increase. 185 miles an hour. 191 miles an hour to turn number 5. And down to about 3rd gear at about 105 miles per hour. So you are hard on the brakes as you go down through turn number 5. A very sweeping turn. Of course, with the inner loop, that would be turn number 9. You see right there, almost 170 miles per hour to turn number 6. And into turn number 7, about 125 miles per hour. And now in the turn, coming off turn number 7, and you're ready to do it all over again. The last lap speed for Shelton, 130.6 miles per hour. She is running in 8th position. Poteet's in 9th, and 10th is Charles Sanford, who has our second in-car camera in today's event. Sanford's in 10th position. 11th is Joshua Collar. 12th position right now is Seth Cole, who won the truck race here at the Glen. So Seth is one of the native New Yorkers in this field here. And I don't think he's from New York City, obviously, but he is from New York State. Seth leading this train of cars here, which consists of about 15 race cars. Or is among this train. He's not leading it. Jesse Turner is, though, but he is among that train of cars here. Kyle Matthews is in 13th position. 14th is Dalton Day. A good solid day for him so far. Then goes Cole Deaver, 15th. Joshua Osborne, who won the Mellow Yellow race, he's in 16th position. 17th is JT Bryant. 18th position right now is Emmanuel Hartnett. A solid day for him so far as well. Jonathan Zorlin going 18th as he is just... Yeah, Jonathan Zorlin's actually 19th, not 18th here. Kat Tellier runs in 20th position here. She's yet to get a win this season as well in the Tide Ford. But it's run well enough to actually be in championship contention. The top 6 that came in this race by 61 points separating. But the kicker is 4 of those top 6 has not yet won a race this season. That's how crazy this season has been. You do have one driver who has won 3 times this season up there, as well as one driver that's won 1. And that 3-time winner is back in the... right there, 33rd position. That is Dougie Shears. He has won 3 times this season. That came at North Wilkesboro in the First Union 400. He also won the Michigan race, the Miller 400, and he also won the Pepsi 400 down in Daytona. So he's done good in the 400-mile races, even though Wilkesboro technically is not 400 miles actually, but still. But he has run very, very strong this season. Though he came in this race 6th place in the points, and this is really going to kill him points-wise, to be honest. Ryan George running in 38th position. There's Daniel Olson, 39th. Benjamin Miles running in 40th position, and tailing along is Michael Turner in 41st position. So something's the matter with those cars. They're apparently a mechanical problem of some sort. Back to the leaders. Jesse Turner is the leader, and Dylan Young closing right in on that number 36 machine of Turner. Young has yet to get a win this season himself as well. So too is Batson. Batson, one of those drivers has not won in so long he cannot stand yet another race without a win. But he is having a good run right now in 3rd position, though. Batson trying to get himself a few solid runs in himself. This season has been a disastrous year for Batson. Uttered in a 2nd place run at Charlotte in the 600, and I think I saw Young make a look to the inside lane. It's now 0.15 of a second between Young and Turner as they go down to turn number 1. We'll keep our eyes riveted right there on his front 2 cars. If something happens to those 2, Batson could be in there for the taking. And he's got John Arndt right behind him, though, in the 4th position at the moment there. So you got Pontiac 1st, Ford in 2nd, Ford in 3rd, a Chevrolet in 4th, and a Ford in 5th with Levi McIntyre. As they go down into the 5th turn, what will be the 9th turn actually on the inner loop version of the track. Sixth place is still Kev Shear. 7th is still Trent Dunham. 8th is still Jessica Shelton. 9th is still Dylan Poteet. And 10th position is still Charles Sanford. Down through turn number 7 they go. That's the view from Charles Sanford's cars. He has the 10th position at the moment, following Dylan Poteet in 9th. Let's see how fast Sanford goes down the back stretch here at the Glen in turn number 5. 185 miles an hour, 190. I saw 191 miles an hour blink in the turn 5 for Sanford. So about the same speed we saw Jessica Shelton do earlier from her in-car view. Sanford came in this race second place in the points chase. He lost the points lead after the race at Indianapolis. After a bad run relegated him to that position here, losing the lead to Trent Dunham. And whoa, Levi McIntyre got a little wide coming out of turn number 7. That's allowed Kev Shearer to close up. And Trent Dunham's up in the back bumper of Shearer's cars. They go to turn number 1. Oh, baby. So battle starting to ensue for the 5th position between the 99 and the 24. The Ford versus Chevrolet battle between those cars here. In the meantime, we have 5 laps to go in this race, so and caution free at the moment. Jesse Turner trying to hold on for his first win of the season here. Cole Deaver trying to get up underneath Dalton Day for position. That's for 14th position. And Joshua Osborne tailing along in the caboose of that train. Meantime, JT Bryant and Emmanuel Hartnett battling it out for the 17th position here. It's Bryant in the 0-2, and Hartnett just one number back in the 0-1. Ford versus Dodge in his pair of cars here. And here comes Hartnett going to the inside of Bryant for position. That's for 17th spot. And Hartnett will outbrake Bryant, and he will take that position away. But JT's not going to give up here as they go through turn number 7. Jonathan Zorlin running in 19th. 20 position is now Carson Gum, as he's taking position away here. And John Arndt now starting to put Keith Batson under the gun right now. That's for the lead, or that's for 3rd position, I should say. Excuse me. That lead's right there. That's that's Jesse Turner, excuse me, along with Dylan Young. And oh, Young took away from the outside lane here. Here comes Dylan Young. Nothing doing though. He had the outside look going into turn number 7. That might not have been a smart move. But here comes the train to the inside lane. Here comes Levi McIntyre inside of John Arndt. And Arndt slams the door on Levi McIntyre for position. And oh, now I don't know what was the deal right there. They're John Arndt and Levi McIntyre. And apparently we're under caution. We are under caution here. Here at the Glen. Michael Turner just up ahead right here, and it looks like this. So it'll be 2 laps to go. So it'll be 2 laps to go. So it looks like this race will end under yellow here at the Glen, unfortunately. And if that's the case, Jesse Turner will come across the start-finish line. He will be your winner here at the Glen if that's the case. So with Dylan Young 2nd and Keith Batson 3rd. So that was 2 laps to go. Let's take a look as to what happened. I don't know if it was something that had to do with the 71 car. Here, let's see what happens in turn number 1. You had a 71 whether he was on the brakes harder. Let's see. We see Kat Tellier sitting on pit road, and I don't know if she was the cause of the yellow flag or not. And it appeared to me she had a mechanical problem of some sort, though. Yeah. Look at that, only 19 miles an hour in first gear, so apparently Kat must have blown up or some kind. But then watch her, as she goes on the pit road. And across the start finish line, she's 9 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour. And hits the tire barrier at the end of the pit road, and spins right onto the racetrack herself. So that actually was the one that caused the yellow flag to fly here. And they have diagnosed the 10 car as an accident. So yeah, whatever, give you that idea. So a tough break for the Rookie of the Year points leader, Kat Tellier. She led the rookie points coming into this event, though, and of course the other Tellier, Becca Tellier, just come off her first win at Indianapolis, the last stop in the tour prior to this. But we are going to have another first-time winner this season, and it's going to be Jesse Turner in car 36. He took the yellow and white flags. So Jesse Turner is going to be a winner at the Bud at the Glen at Watkins Glen, and if I know him, he's going to be one happy guy for that one. I mean, taking the 36 M&M's Pontiac to victory lane here today. Dylan Young, I'm sure, giving him a congratulatory bump right there in turn number 1. But the hard luck he's gone through in some of the races this season, though, and it's all paid off for him. Though Jesse Turner wins here today at the Glen. Going second will be Dylan Young. He'll finish second. Third position will go to Keith Batson. A great day for him. John Arndt comes home in fourth. Another guy who's had hard luck as well, and he ends up with a solid day in fourth position in the 71 car. Rounding out the top 5 will go Levi McIntyre. I think that's one of his best runs on the road courses as well in NNSCRA competition. Sixth position will go to Kev Shear. Seventh place will be Trent Dunham. Jessica Shelton, another top 10 on the road courses, coming home in 8th. Ninth position will go to Dylan Poteet. And 10th place will be Charles Sanford. And in 11th spot will be Joshua Collard. 12th go to Seth Cole. 13th to Kyle Matthews. 14th to Dalton Day. Cole Deaver, 15th position. 16th will go to Joshua Osborne. 17th will be Emmanuel Hartnett. 18th will be JT Bryant. 19th, Jonathan Zorlin. 20th position will go to Carson Gum. Excuse me. Matt Haas will be 21st. 22nd will be Chris Dodd. Jason Haywood, 23rd. 24th will be Johnny Gardner. 25th will be Andrew Davis. Chelsea Bowles, Manchester car number, finishing 26th. Matt McIntyre, 27th. 28th will be Becca Tellier, the Indianapolis champ. 28th or 29th position will be Zach Flickinger. Joshua Sakuli, 30th. Andrew Perry, 31st. Dougie Shears, 32nd. 33rd will be Mike Becker. 34th, Quentin Moore, 35th. Zachary Fitzwater. Jordan Anderson, 36th. 37th the position will be Ryan George. 38th, Daniel Olson. 39th, Benjamin Miles. And 40th will be Michael Turner. And 41st, last position will go to Kat Tellier. But rounding out a corner number 7, the first time ever he's won on the road course in his second Castrol GTX Cup Series victory, Jesse Turner will win the Bud at the Glen at Watkins Glen Speedway. Pardon me on that one. And I think that's only the second win for the Pontiac contingent this season. Jesse Turner, a dominating day for him. He started from the pole and dominates this race here today, and so yeah. So he gave me the full field rundown here. That's 23 races in the books. And the average speed of 110.239 miles per hour. Second win of the career in his career in the Castrol GTX Cup Series for Jesse Turner in the 36 M&M's Pontiac as he takes home the victory here today. His first at season 17. He only had one last season at Pocono, and takes one this season. And like I said, if I know Jesse Turner, he's going to be one happy guy here today. And especially I think like Seth Cole, also is his home track. I think at Watkins Glen, and I think he'll correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But he holds off some of the best in the business, and Dylan Young and Keith Batson, the veterans in the series here. In fact, another veteran, Levi McIntyre, finishing in 5th position, and John Art was with a solid day in 4th position. Some guys with some much-needed good runs here today, and that's going to help him in the points chase, and for some of them, help him in points championship contention as well, like Trent Dunham and Charles Sanford's case as well, finishing 7th and 10th respectively, with Shelton and Poteet sandwiched in between in 8th and 9th. So that'll do it here today at Watkins Glen. Next up in the tour will be at Michigan Speedway for the running of the Pure Michigan 400. And so if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. You'll find everything we have here on this channel here in our races, gaming videos, NXT, YWC, WWE Wrestling on this channel. You name it, we got it. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for this channel. And be sure to check out some of Seth's series as well. The NNSCRA Hershey's Cup is in full swing. So is the Pizza Hut X series. And, of course, be sure to check out some of Seth's other series that he's run over the years as well, like Energizer Endurance Series, the Snickers Cup. And you can also relive Snickers Cup, Mobile One Cup, and Oreo Trucks as well. So he's got it all here on this channel, and it's one of the best series you'll find around in our competition. So with all that said, this is James Clausen. This has been a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. We'll see you at Michigan.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?